I think what's unique about Flossmoor is that I believe it's the first of the golf courses in the area, Southland area. And what I think is unique for a golf course that was built in 1899 and is basically, there's been renovations, but is basically the same footprint, is how genius the architect was in designing the golf course. In that it's a tale of two nines. The front nine is a prairie nine that we like to describe it, and the back nine is a hillside nine with a lot more topography.
Ravislow is a classic golf course built before 1960, primarily designed by Donald Ross in 1916. He was here for 4 years and put the final touches on the golf course. We get a lot of people that are coming here from all over, and they're coming here because they want to play a Donald Ross course that was built, back in the early 1900s. But if I had to kind of sum it up, I would say it's short but sweet.
Well, my favorite hole at Olympia, remember we have two golf courses at Olympia Fields, the north and the south. The north is our championship course. It was designed by a two-time British Open champion named Willie Park Jr. He was a pretty significant architect in the early part of the century. And my favorite hole would be number 14. It's a very difficult par 4. It faces due north. It has a very elevated tee. You hit way down, about a 30-foot drop into the fairway, but you hit over a creek, and then the creek goes all the way down. It goes in front of the tee, and then it curves and goes all the way down the right side of the fairway. And then about 280 yards out from the tee is the creek again, cutting across the fairway, and a large berm is part of that creek. So you have to hit your tee shot to a narrow fairway that has a creek on one side, a lot of trees on the other side, and then your second shot is roughly 170 yards uphill over the barranca to a very steep, challenging green.
As far as what's special about Coyote Run, Greg Martin, our designer, has developed wide open landing areas. So it gives the player who may be a higher handicap, gives them an opportunity to hit the ball off the tee, find it, hit the ball into the greens.
My favorite hole is at Coyote Run, hole number 6. There's water first to the left of you and then a little further down. It's challenging because you got to get across the first water, and then more than likely you want to lay up and then hit over the next water. So you want to be on in 3. I've done it in 2, but it is a challenging hole.
My favorite hole at Ravislow is number 15. It's the last par 3 on the course. It's a fairly short hole, 149 yards, but the hole changes every hour of the day, and that's why it's my favorite. It has a creek meandering in front of it that bisects the tee to the green. We also have a special trap on the back left portion off the green. We all call it Otis. The reason the hole is called Otis is because it's the deepest bunker on the golf course, and we say you need an elevator to get down into the bunker.
So we attract very golf-centric people. A lot of people want to be part of a club that has the championship culture. So when you look at a golf course, who are the champions? And when you look at the champions of Olympia, they're all pretty much Hall of Fame golfers.
So yeah, when COVID-19 hit, obviously it was devastating to the whole world, and everybody's life was affected by it, and industries were affected by it, restaurants and everything else. And we weren't sure where we would be with the golf industry. And so there's a lot of restrictions. And then June we opened up, and it was we had more rounds than ever at Ravislow. Not only Ravislow, but countrywide. Golf has seen a huge boom the last year, which is amazing.
I guess maybe in June we got to phase 3 maybe of the state rollout plan. The only thing you could do was play golf.
Golf's been the only business that's been thriving during the COVID pandemic. We've got more people playing golf, people are looking for more activities. physical activity and green space. I mean, what's wrong with nature?
So Coyote Run, as a part of the Homewood-Flossmoor Park District, was developed to have that parkland feel. Open spaces, nature involved, native plantings.
Serene. The green spaces in the community are just so serene. If you've ever been out on a golf course and just saw a bird just soaring through, water on the side, sometimes birds just come in and land on the water and glide through, deer in the background. It's an awesome, very serene place, especially if you love nature.
Green space is important. Preserving the green space is important to preserve the aesthetic of your community. We don't need Targets, we don't need big box stores on every corner. We need to enjoy our environment. We need to enjoy parts of the community that actually function to bring us together. Golf courses as that green space are one of those components that make a community vibrant, and we need to save them.
I'm sure as any of these people intimately involved with the clubs will tell you, it's expensive to run them and maintain them, and it takes that golf base to continue to use them, and we're just going to have to see. Hopefully, with we've had golf in this area here for over 120 some years, so hopefully we can weather these storms and continue to be a major golfing center, particularly in the Chicago area, and recognized nationally.